Okay, returning to the Pong board, this is where we stand. Got the ball kind of bouncing around, we got garbage in the screen, and we're seeing scores. We are not seeing a net. This does have a net, and I found it in the schematic. So I'm wondering about these horizontal lines. That looks like about the same spacing as the net, maybe. So I'm going to focus on the net circuit now to see if that has something to do with this weird blinking horizontal lines. So in the schematic, the net signal is, let's see if I can find it again, right there. Net signal's there. So it's going through a 3-input gate, and also that's being fed from a 2-input gate and a latch. Well, I've been probing around here, and I think this chip here might have a problem. So I'm going to try to replace this F3. This is a 107, and it's a JK type latch. So let me replace that because the signals don't correspond to the pattern for the net. It's like not a clear pulse. It's kind of like garbage, basically what the signals look like. They're valid. They're going full valid logic levels. I just don't think this is functioning correctly internally. So let me replace that, and let's see if that doesn't do something to the garbage in the screen. Okay, so the 107 has been replaced, and look at the screen now. It's a lot cleaner now. We still don't have the net, but a lot of the garbage that we were seeing, and also that vertical line, there was kind of like a vertical line where the net would be. Oh, we kind of see the net in there. You see that? It's very, very faint, but the net is showing up. So that 107 was bad. Okay, so we've made a step in the right direction. Now I got to focus on why we're getting these black lines. Okay, and we are seeing the net, but it's kind of a weak, subdued signal. I'm going to look at this net and see if I can't increase that. I don't think it's a monitor adjustment. Let me see. What does the brightness do? Barely see it there. The net is definitely there. It's just a weak signal. That could be a clue. Let me see if I can figure out why that's not very bright. Okay, so the net signal's here. It's getting here, but it's weak. And the reason it's weak is this signal here is weak. That goes to pin 2. I think it's pin 2. Can't read it. Which comes from pin 6 of G3. This G3 chip is having strong signals and a weak output, so I'm going to replace it. It's a 7400 NAND gate. So let me replace that, and let's see if that doesn't brighten up the net and maybe fix the blackout problem. I don't know if it's going to do that, but I'm trying to get that net brighter. So let me try replacing G3. So I replaced this 7400 chip, and that's the first chip that I replaced that wasn't bad. I don't see any improvement to anything. So I'm going to put the old chip back in, leave the socket in, there's the old chip. I'll put it back in and just keep probing around. I want to solve this problem. That dashed line there is very faint. It should be brighter than that. Okay, so the next chip that's logical to replace is this one. I've probed the pins on it, and there's not much activity, so it's hard to tell if it's doing anything. So I'm going to replace it. I mean, we're getting video out, but maybe one of the pins inputs is bad or something. So let me just try replacing the 7425 at F2, and let's see what that does. Okay, so replacing the 7425 didn't make any difference. So that was another chip that I replaced that didn't need to be. So I'll put the old chip back in. So that's the second chip that I replaced that was not bad. All right, so messing around with this stuff, it seems to me the sync signals itself are causing the solid black lines. Seems to me. Oh, the scores are doing something funny. I haven't noticed that before. What is that all about? Okay, so anyway, I believe the sync signals themselves are creating those black lines. So something in the sync circuitry must be not correct. Let me probe around, try to figure this out. I'm running out of ideas. Well, out of desperation, I tried to replace this 7493 since all three of the ones in that group were bad except for this one. I went ahead and replaced it to see if it would make any difference. It didn't, and that wasn't a surprise because the outputs, you know, the signals look good to it. So at this point, I think I'm going to move on a little bit and not worry about the problem. I'll figure it out eventually, I hope. But right now, when you coin it up, you get scores of 0. You get the 2 paddles, but the ball never launches. So the ball launch timer is not working. Or the serve timer, I guess is what it's called. So the serve timer is here. It's F4. I want to replace that 555 and see if that fixes the ball being launched. So at least I can get some progress on this today. I mean, I've made progress. I found a couple chips, and the video's getting there. It's getting close. But let me try making some progress in other places. I'm going to replace that 555 and see if I can't get the ball to serve. Okay, so I've replaced the 555, and it did fix the serve timer, so the ball gets served now. So I'm going to play a game and see what other problems we have. Okay, so 0, 0. Paddles are responding. I missed that one. Both paddles move, and they move nicely. Maybe they don't detect the ball being hit, though. I think I'm just missing the ball. I don't know. That one looked like it went right through it. Yeah, I don't think that left player is getting the hits. Yeah, the left player is not. The hits aren't registering on the left player. I wonder if they register on the right player though. Yeah, there's no way I've missed all of those. All right, so game over. The game over works. The scoring looks like it's working. Let me try again. If I can get the ball to serve the other direction, that would be good. There we go. Now let me see if I can hit it with this guy. I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah. So the right player looks like it might be working. You see, it went right through it. So the left player's not hitting at all. So that'll be the next thing I try to fix. And maybe something I fixes the graphics problem too. You never know. Okay, cool. So the left player, I need to focus on the left player not being able to hit the ball with the paddle. All right, that's it for now. Okay, the chip at G3 that I replaced earlier that I thought didn't make a difference actually fixes the ball hit problem for the left player. It's a 7400, so it's a NAND gate that was bad, and that in the schematic shows where the hit 1 and hit 2 values for each player. Well, hit 1 for one player, hit 2 for the other, is resolved. So let me start the game. So you can see now the left player is hitting the ball. So at this point, I believe the game functionality is all there. We got all the audio, we got the gameplay, and we got the scoring. Game over works. We just got a slight problem with the graphics. Surely this will be easy to fix, but I haven't been able to figure it out yet. But this game looks like it's working just fine now. Real close, real super close to being done. And the ball speed up stuff is working. The ball angle stuff is working. The boundaries are working. Scoring is working. Everything's working except for this weird graphics glitch stuff going on. The black lines and the scattering effect on the score and the paddles. So I will research this some more, but we're real close. Real close to being finished here. Oh. Had to make an adjustment so I could hit the ball. So the potentiometer on board for adjusting the relative position of the paddle is also working. Looks like I need to adjust the right player a little bit. He can't go all the way to the top. Let's see if I can do that. So if I go to the top and I adjust him, oh, that's the wrong one. There, he's all the way to the top now. Can he go all the way to the bottom? No, he can't. All the way to the bottom there, all the way to the top there. This one's going too far. Let me adjust him. All the way to the bottom, all the way to the top. So it looks like it's adjusting okay. So the game is set at 11 points to win, and that's scorekeeping does work. Looks like the score is 7-9 right now. Ball speeding up. Oh, had a pretty good rally there. One more point. The English stuff is working. Everything's working. Everything's working except for that graphics. I'm gonna figure this one out, man. We're real super close. Well, that's it for this video. I'll take it on some other time. It's getting late here. Thanks for watching.